there, welcome to PC Shared. I'm Sergio, and I thought I'd just share with you a bit of a PC project which Richard has been building. As you're aware, I tend to do most of the builds and record them and edit them, but Richard very kindly provided me a little bit of footage which he recorded on his mobile phone and some pictures which has been involved, and he's done this build all by himself, which is great. And it's quite an interesting build for gaming, so he decided to go with the Sabertooth Z170 motherboard, and that's going together with a Intel i5 6600K CPU. The case itself is use a white and purple version of the original case he did his first ever build for himself, so a bit of nostalgic there for him. Power supply, he went for a really good quality power supply, a little bit of overkill. He went for the Corsair RM 850X, and for the cooler for the i5 he went for the Noctua NH-L12, which is a great cooler. In regards to hard drive, he went for his favorite HyperX Savage 240GB solid state hard drive for the operating system, and DDR4 RAM, again Corsair's Vengeance LPX 2400 MHz at 16 gigs. So a bit of a summary of the parts that he used, and now I'm going to include a bit of a video so you can see the man himself describing what he's done. Alright, so until next time, take care. Bye.
Hi, this is my Skylake PC that I'm building for a current client at the moment. I'm going to put, I've downgraded the CPU a little bit because the demand isn't going to need, and it cuts on costs for the client. I'm going to go with a 6500 i5. It's currently got a Z170S motherboard that I, quite frankly, I'm very impressed with. The build quality is awesome. I have a 40mm fan that I'm going to fit in here. The LED fan at the back is the stock one that comes with this case, the Bitfinex Neos. That was installed at the front. I have installed at the front, behind this grid, is two Corsair AF120 LED white fans. I will be getting a HyperX SSD to go in there, and this is my lovely power supply, the 850X RM. From Corsair, very good. Has 70 amp on the 12 volt rail, more than ample. Everything's all literally ready to go. With regards to all the plugging of the stuff in, went fairly straightforward. I've had to route that cable across the top. All the cable management will be done properly once I've got the CPU and the other parts. I'm going to go with some Hyper Fury X RAM, black, lovely RAM. To balance it out, because I think having too much white will drown it, considering that the case is white as well. It's got a lovely purple front. I'm tempted to get a LED fan for the cooler, but at the moment it's got an NFF12. I'll just grab that a second. This is the cooler that I'm thinking about putting on. It's an Noctua NH-L12 with a 92mm fan on the base and a 120 on the top. Amazing fans for what the cooler is. This can operate in two ways, with like this configuration, or just with this fan, with the top one gone, the 120 gone. Or just the 120. I'm tempted to run it with the 92 on the bottom and take the 120 off, but we'll see how we go with performance and stuff when I have everything installed and sorted out. But as a state of play, this is the crack at the moment. I had to put that. The reason I didn't do it the video before is because I really wanted to get it to the point where I had the backplate installed on this socket. But yeah, this is a very impressive little computer. It's going to get a standard GT630 GPU to start off with by Gigabyte that I'll pick up on eBay for about 40 quid. Somewhere down the line I'll put a 1060 or a 1070 in it. All depends on money and cost, and hopefully should be running in the next week or so. Yeah, that's the story of the Skylake build so far. Very impressed with this board. Alright guys, bye bye. Hi, this is Richard from PC Shed. This is just a little quick video. I thought I might actually just show you the inside and stuff. It's currently running, just installing Doom on it at the moment to see if it'll actually run on the HD graphics that are within the actual 6600K chip that's at the moment. But as you can see, really cool Noctua fan. Cool. I think it's an L12. I've got 4 sticks of the old 4 gig, I think totaling 6 gig of Corsair Vengeance RAM. I think it's 2400 megahertz. This here is really epic. On this board, it seems to like change colour. When it's even switched off, there's LEDs that are down the side that are actually under the board, so the board looks like it's floating. Had a little bit of an issue with an SSD, so I've switched the SSD out for one of these. I need to mount that properly. I'll do that. A 1 terabyte Seagate drive, thanks to my man Sergio. The cables are a little bit all over the place down the bottom, mainly because this one's here for the GPU, which I'm getting in a few days. And the power supply, the RM 850X, went in like an absolute treat. To be honest, all the modular cables on the front make everything so much easier with regards to install. She's very happy with it, the missus. I've got her a Corsair K70 keyboard and a M65 Pro mouse. Both are, well, the K70 keyboard was off eBay. That was an absolute bargain because it's the red LED switched one. I picked that up for about 60 quid, and the mouse, obviously, that's brand new. That's from Overclockers. That's as good as I could find. And then I've got my excuse my mug. I got a £100 22-inch Samsung monitor, just a basic 1080p, with a couple of creative speakers for the side so that she can watch whatever. I've rigged it up onto the TV, so yeah, there you go, installing Doom. Just basically that's the state of play at the moment. Very, very quiet. I mean, you can't even hear that thing. I've literally been in the same room, and if this light wasn't on, this, by the way, this is just a quick simple mod. It's just an RGB light strip in this colour, because that's what the missus required, and it just plugs in via a Molex under here. Yeah, so it's performing beyond what I expected, considering it's just a HD graphics chip. The chip itself has been running Tomb Raider, the Rise of the Tomb Raider as well, around 30-35 frames, sometimes 40 frames, depending on the graphical settings. But I'm just shocked that it can actually run that kind of thing. So hence why I'm loading Doom onto it, just to see if it'll run the Doom, even if it just runs it at like 30 frames. That's more than playable, and it's just more of a task to find out what it can't run. But yeah, I would highly recommend one of these low-profile coolers though, especially on this chip, because this chip runs so cool anyway. That fan on the back would stripped it out front, but 2 Corsair LED AF120 white fans in the front. Case is just a basic, excuse the controller, it's just a basic Bitfinex Neos case, but I've used these in the past and they give me what I need, so I don't see why I should change if I'm getting something that I need from one. Anyway, I'm just going to throw that back in there. Throw the side on. I'll do that quick. Yeah, but you get little stickers, which are really cool. So Mrs. was really happy when she found stickers through the window. Obviously I need to put the side panel on properly, but very happy with that at the moment. Yeah, very, very happy.